Hello, I see someone joined the stream. Thank you for joining. Sure, I will play your level as soon as I finish the daily. I just started to play the daily while people came in. Also, if you could let me know in the chat if my voice is clear enough over the music, I would appreciate it. Thank you, Silent. So, hello Andy Silent and hello Santiago. Good night, how are you doing? Nice pick, daily. Let's check your IDs. Maybe lower the music a little. Got you. Yeah, I literally made it louder today because yesterday people were saying make it a little bit louder, but it seems now. Let me know if it's too low on volume once I play again. Let me look for your level. Hola Santiago, no te preocupes, yo hablo español. Si quieres conmigo puedes hablar español, no hay problema. Y me puedes pasar tu idea en el chat si tienes alguna que quieres que yo juegue. 140 614 005. Silent 749, 1000 stars, pretty good in there. What is your extreme? I see you have one extreme. Let me know which one it is. Oh. So is this not a buffer? Hold. It says hold. But I'm holding. Oh, I see. I'm not wave carried, so this might take me a while. Also, is this like a collab? Because I see it says Luna, but your name is Silent, so is this a collab? Red World. Good. I would like to go for Red World. Did you die at the end? Or how many times did you die at the end? Because the ending is what keeps me away from that level. The ending is horrible. That ship section. Scary. I was trying to triple click in there. And then, is this like a wave challenge level? Oh my god, bro. I swear, I will start doing wave challenges because I'm just trash at the wave, so I need to get better at it. my gapper. So is this basically a full wave challenge level? You have something else in there, like you have a little cube section with a hold, and then more wave, more wave, more wave, and then signature. Cool signature. I'm going to delete it. Then let me just like give you a like, because are you planning to finish this level at any point, like decorating it and such? And also, hello Aiden post good. It's your birthday? Happy birthday, man. How old are you turning today? If you want to share that information, if you don't want to, that's okay. I mean, I don't want you to share anything you don't want. Also, did you have a nice birthday already? Gonna leave you a comment in there. Hello, Giancarlo. How are you doing? So let me check the ID from Aiden. 140, 595, 243. Let's see what this is. Flat rooms, a platformer level, 42 seconds. Okay. I see. Hello, Gemini John. Yeah, sure, allow me a second and I will beat your level, but let me try to get a new best on this one. Because like it's only 4 rooms, so I should have a quicker record. Now that's better. 18 seconds. Hey Santiago, dale. Ya juego tu idea también. Dame solo un segundo y reiteo esto aquí. Esto es como un 3 estrellas, la verdad. Y ya, quedé top 1 ahí. Todo bien. Rooms. Let's see. Now your ID, Santiago. 582 70823. 582 70823. So this is an older level. So you want me to play Nintendo? I mean, the purpose of this stream is for me to rate levels that are unrated, right? Because I'm trying to grind this achievement. Let me show you this achievement over here. Rating 2000 levels and I'm at 1752. So Santiago, si me puedes mandar un ID de un nivel que no tenga rate para darle rate, porque listo, el Nintendo lo puedo jugar a lo mejor después, pero ahorita mismo no estoy como grindeando niveles, sino grindeando este achievement, ¿ya? 128, 491, 997. Let's see what this is. 128, 491, 997. All right. Beacon John. 2,400 stars. That's pretty cool. An Insane Demon. Yep. Nice account so far. How many levels do you have, by the way? 692 levels. That's crazy. Let me go all the way to the last page. Like, when did you upload a level for the first time? 6 years ago. Let me play your first level ever. Fair enough for a first level. And I'm the only one that didn't get the coin. Let me get the coin. Yep, easy enough. Refreshing the leaderboard. Yeah. And now let me play the level that you actually sent. This one over here. The music is intriguing to say the least. Let me play in practice because I see the length of the level is around a minute or so, and I don't want to die long into the level and have to restart without knowing what's to come. Okay, so I shouldn't have clicked that. Okay, I will play your level, Santiago. Oh, that click is hard. Like you have to click right at the tip. By the way, I hate the 2.2 ship gravity when you're inverted. It sucks. Do I not have to jump over there? I have to. Okay. I will not be beating this level in normal mode. It's kinda... I see it's like half challenge, half real level, and either way it's just a layout. So I will not be beating it in normal mode. But I want to see the level in full. Yeah, no way to go down there. This reminds me of like levels in the 1.3, 1.4 era, when you had a lot of these like blind jumps and blind clicks. So I should stay, yeah. What do I really have to do in this section? I think I could, yeah. Like a mini every end of some sort. Hey, are you gonna decorate this level at any point? It has one of those blocks that doesn't let you just buffer. All right. Also, I see the progress bar is kind of bugged. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Backsold in the chat. Thank you for joining the stream. I will play your level in a second, and also the level from Jose so 2010. Yeah, just allow me like a minute to play a bit more about this level, and then I will play yours as well. And also, let me know if there is still lag in the chat or in the stream, I mean. Do I have to like lay in the floor? Yeah, I have to lay in the floor. Oh man, that jump. And then one of these, all right. Mm-hmm. Do I have to, no, don't hold in there. No, not holding, so jump there, too high. Do I have to double click? Okay, I'm leaving the level in there. I'm going to give it a like, and this is like a demon. Honestly, it's a demon because it has many gameplay quirks and many, what to say, specific timings and also specifically patterns that you need to follow, even if just a layout. But it was cool to play. So just a second, I have to play the level from Santiago, then Bas, and then you, Jose. So let's check the level from Santiago. 582 708 23. Again? No, I'm sorry. You sent another ID later. 126 813 363. This is you? Okay. Unity by the Fat Rat, such a classic. Yeah, I have 67 on on Nintendo. Hmm. Okay, I mean, I like the colors. I should have known that I had to go down. I will get the coin anyway, but then I will go down, right? Whoa, okay. Okay. Hey, Santiago, thank you. Oh, gracias por el ID que mandaste ahí al chat. ¿Cuántos otros niveles tienes? 10 niveles. Ok, pero la mayoría son short y tiny y así. Deberías tratar de hacer un nivel completo, ¿oíste? Bonitos colores. Y deberías tratar de unirte. Thank you, Backsode, for subscribing. Thank you a lot. Deberías tratar de unirte a un clan de Discord o de WhatsApp de creadores para que así pues aprendas más rápido ya. Hagas amigos creadores y aprendas más rápido a hacer niveles. So now the ID from Backsode and then your ID, Jose So 2010. Okay. So the ID is 140 586 881. All right. Stranger Things. Yes. Oh. So that's like a radioactive block. I didn't really see the full Stranger Things series. My girlfriend did, but I didn't. Not my type of series, I think. I'd rather watch anime. Hey, but it's pretty cool. Are you planning on completing this level? Like making it a full thing? Corrupted data. And 1001 stars. GG on that one. Only 16 hours ago. GG on that. That was like a 4-star. Yeah, 4-star. I'm gonna leave you a comment. Coin is inside the boss. Enter a broken window. Okay, sure. Let me do it. Let me try it out. I see the broken window and I see the coin hitbox. Alright. You teleport. Wasn't expecting the teleport. Oof, I died like by a pixel. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the only reason why it is not rate worthy right now is because of the length. So you should totally make it a full level instead of leaving it like this, like if it was a preview. But cool, anyways, thank you for sharing. Let me now play the level from Josesu. 131, 485, 882. 131, 485. I messed up the ID. It's 85. 131, 485, 882. Okay, now this makes sense. Joseso 2010. I'm going to leave you a like in there. Let's see this level. The monster disappearing. Which monster? Yeah, this level is such a draw. I didn't know. Oh man. Alright. This is the last time I'm going to give it, and hopefully I can flip it. And yeah, for sure, like W song. And the level is so trolling. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I like levels which are like meme levels. I feel like this is in the sweet spot between being a meme and being a serious level. Song is totally nostalgia. Hello G, well GD, how are you doing, man? Thank you for joining today again. I sent you a message yesterday asking if you wanted to join a Star Grinder server. Let me know. Just let me know like yes or no. I'm going to give it like it's like a 6 stars to be honest. So 6 stars, the like, I'm going to be there in the leaderboard, and I'm going to leave a comment. Thank you for sharing your level, Jose. Now let's see who else is after Jose. Okay, I would Can you hear me now? I think you can hear me now. Yeah, I don't know why disconnected like that. That was very weird, but thank you for letting me know that I was muted. That's weird. I had to disconnect and reconnect my mic. So weird. And as I was saying, this is another banger. The level that you sent yesterday was a banger already. This one, I mean, it's already epic rated. One thing I've noticed from your levels is that they have very hard coins. Let me know another level. Okay, let's do one thing. Let me try to beat this level. Like, give me a few attempts to beat this level, and then I will go through one more level of yours, Pax, and one more level of yours, Jose 2010. Okay, let's do that. And yeah, what do you mean with editor extender extreme? What is that? Is that a mod? Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna beat it now, but without the coins for now. Maybe later I will go for the coins. That was such a joke. Why am I dying over and over when I never died in there in practice mode? I swear this is the thing with GD. Everyone has experienced the same thing. You go over the level in practice and you are like a god to the level, and then you go in normal mode and you just choke over and over and over. Yep, WW level and GG. So let me see who joined the stream while I was playing this level. So I know I have to play another level from Bax, another level from Joseso or Joseso 2010, and then welcome to the stream, Pin Bob Dub Minecraft. Welcome to the stream. For sure, I will play your level in a moment. After the 2 levels I mentioned, I will play yours, and then let's see. Also, Damien 25, I will play your level 2. So you are the 4th person, Damien. And then Guillermo would be the 5th person. So thank you to everyone who is joining the stream. Let me see if I can make this a little bit quicker. So yeah. So let's go for the levels that I have to play. 139, 084, 181. Lost of Hue. Okay. Lost of Hue. Let's see. It's an insane, so I'm gonna play it in practice. Okay, the gameplay is pretty nice. I like the way it flows. It flows pretty nicely. Okay, let me jump just a bit earlier and hit that just a bit later. Oh my god, what is this cube? What is this effect? Also, the song is pretty nice. And this is like a slow-mo intermission. Too early. Okay, so it's really slow in here. I mean, I agree. This is a rate-worthy level. Like, if I were Robtop, I would at least give it a star rate, and it's like an 8-star. It wasn't that hard, but it was pretty cool to see. Honestly, yeah. I'm going to give you a comment in there. Now, the other ID is from Joseso. Let's see. 139, 623, 116. All right. And then after this, Pin Bob Minecraft, and Damien, and then Guillermo. Guillermo? Yeah. No, this is not the player, right? Yeah, no. I think I'm pressing the blue orb too early, and then I pressed too late in that other one. Okay, yeah, exactly. Let me try it in practice mode, because this has like very specific timings, and I don't want to be repeating the level over and over. Hmm. Oh, it was a spider. Uh, and then a mini wave. No, no. All right. I mean, the level is, it has a fun gameplay, I have to say. Once you learn it, once you learn it, I would say it's pretty fun to play. Okay. Can I ask GD mods? I know a few, but they are very selective about what they send. So I can try, right? I can always try, but there is no guarantee that they will send the level, if you know what I mean. Okay, so right now the level from Finbob Dub Minecraft 140 455009. Mm-hmm. This reminds me about a level of myself, right? Like back when I just started creating a long time ago. This atmosphere really reminds me of what I wanted to achieve with a level that I made that was like aquatic themed. I like the colors. The music fits pretty nicely. And the gameplay is okay. I just screwed up because I guess I was just focused on what I was just saying, but I like it, is what I'm trying to say. It has a lot of charm. Yeah, I prefer the way, to be honest. Okay. So you have an invisible ramp right there, and you have a block, one of those blocks that allows you to go over objects. But then right in the corner of the ramp, the block doesn't cover it. You see the corner right there is out of the reach, and then I died to that corner. That's so specific. Hey Bax, what are you talking about ending a life in there? What do you even mean with that? About asking any mods to try and send your level? Like as I said, yeah, I can try to. I know a few, but there is no guarantee that they will send it. Okay, it's still like each moderator will decide if they send the level or not. I cannot force them. Makes sense? Like I'm not their father, you know. But this was a very good level. Thank you for sharing your level. Fine, Finn bobbed up. Now, Damien 25. Let me look for your level. Creepy version of Can't Let Go I made. 772, 375, 42. Can't Let Go by Rob Spot. What do you mean? I think you, after that, you said like you sent a different ID. 772 375 42, but this is just literally Can't Let Go. 772 375 42. Literally just a copy of Can't Let Go. Sorry, I accidentally sent you the wrong ID. Yeah, I figured. Let me check for the real one. 140 613 073 073. Yeah. I mean, I guess the music for sure is creepy. Creepy Can't Let Go. Okay. Oh, shit. I mean, right? It was in fact a creepy version of Can't Let Go. Thank you for sharing your level, Damien. Yeah, it had a very particular vibe. That was very odd. Thank you for sharing again. I enjoyed it really. Let's see who's next. Damien. Now I have to play Guillermo, and then W Dare Jack, and then Random Stuff 74. $140, 609, 870. Let's see what it is. Okay, I like the challenge. Hello, Leo. Thank you for subscribing. Totally understand it, Guillermo, no problem. I will complete it, like I will beat it because it looks easy enough, right? And it's fun. I like the block mechanics. When a block follows you, I like when creators do that. Big fan of that. Yep, there it is. Thank you for sharing the level. Going to give you a like, and this is like 4 stars maybe. In my opinion, it's like 4 stars. You're Brazilian and play on mobile. I mean, I was the same, when I was a kid like you, I used to play only on mobile. Okay, Bax, I will play your levels in a second. I have a few more IDs I need to look for, and then I will play yours again, but let me finish the ones that I have like in queue. So W there Jack sent 140, 599, 387. 140, 599, 387. Okay. Crash out 99. I'm holding. Okay. Let me do it in practice. I'm literally holding, but it's not working. What am I doing wrong? Hey W there Jack, are you still in the chat? If so, is it level bugged maybe? Because I'm holding, but as you can see, I'm just dying over and over. You can see I'm holding the dasher, right? You can see my robot has this fire that only happens when you hold the dasher. So I'm not lying, I'm not capping. I'm holding the dasher, but still I'm just dying over and over. You will leave soon because you wanna grind? Respectable. I'm doing just that. I'm literally just holding and not releasing, and still I'm dying to whatever those are, those saw blades. Let me just clone the level and take a look in the editor of what the level is about. Fortunately, it looks like I'm not gonna be able to beat it. Wow. So it looks pretty cool. I like the aesthetics. Is this unfinished? No, it looks to be a full level. I like the effects. Damn, and then look at this section with all of those colors and transition. So W there Jack, if you're still in the chat, let me know what I was doing wrong. Because I see this is a fully fledged level. I was just dying over and over in the intro and don't know why. Don't know why, but this is a good level. That's what I have to say. I'm going to like it, and then I'm gonna give it like a, I would say a 9-star. The gameplay looked to be like something from a 9-star. Let's see who's next. And Guillermo, I don't speak Portuguese. I only speak Spanish and English. So no Portuguese from me. Sorry there. Now, random stuff. 140, 604, 760. It's very, very easy, he says. Worth it, preview 1. Yeah, I played in practice because it has a lot of blind jumps. And I guess I just fell through the level and I don't have to do anything else anymore. I just enjoy life and reach the ending of the level. Hopefully. Couldn't reach that. Wanna know how to speak Portuguese? Actually, you know what? Just to tell you a bit about my life, right? I don't really mind sharing. I recently became unemployed. I'm a civil engineer, but then I work as a network engineer, right? And I was working with Cisco as a network engineer in there. But there were some layoffs recently, and I got laid off, right? So I'm unemployed. And searching for jobs, I found one job in which they were asking exactly for my experience, right? And Portuguese. Like one of the requisites of the job was to speak Portuguese. And at that very moment, like 1 week ago, when I was looking at that job, I was saying to myself, all right, if only I could speak Portuguese, right? This job would be mine. So what you're saying in the chat, if I want to speak Portuguese, I guess it would have helped a lot. Like, how do you say hello? How do you say hello in Portuguese, first of all? Because the first thing you have to learn when taking a look at any new language is how to greet someone, right? How to say hello. Oi, like what I'm saying right now. Oi, and that's it. Oh shit, I didn't do it early. Ooh, I like that transition. Okay, the gameplay is fun. I dig it. I mean, it was a good level. Gameplay wise, it's a good layout. I'm going to give it a like. And it's like a 5-star. Yeah, I think a 5-star is okay. I'm going to leave it there at 43 because I have more IDs I have to play. But I'm going to leave it in there. So what was this ID? 140 604 760. This was from random stuff. And now I'm going to play the level from Leo Dash. Leo Dash 140 513 364. Let's see what it gets. Leo Dash Gamer. Nice colors, man. Nice colors. 200 subs. Now for those 300 subs. That's the way. Let's play it. Bem-vindo. That's how it's said. Bem-vindo. Welcome, right? Bienvenido. Bem-vindo. And hello, Jaco239. I see you there in the chat. Thank you for joining. I will play your level in a second. Oh, wow. This is so pretty. I have to, yeah, I had to click in there. Did you notice there were some blocks that you could see back there? The level, the decoration is amazing, but it needs some polishing, but the polishing is like very minor. This level as it is already is like totally rate worthy, I would say. I'm just going through everything, like I don't even know where I should be clicking, but I guess there are not much objects in the level that would kill me, so I'm just looking at it. I don't know the lyrics from this song, but if I knew them, I would be singing in Trust. I really like this song. Damn. Do I want to know any word in particular in Portuguese? Yeah, please let me know how to say amigo, like friend. How to say friend in Portuguese. Okay. This song is a masterpiece. I'm really happy that we have it on the NCS library. Like that Robtop made those uh, agreements, right? And we can have these masterful pieces of music in the game. I think I already gave him a light. Gente Merindo. No. Don't give up, man. I'm a decorator. Yeah, for sure. Your level was outstanding decoration. Okay, let me see who's next. So I already played the level from Leo Dash. Let me see what else I have. Now I have to play Saul. Okay, I see your ID, Saul. Saul Valderramos, 139, 955, 393. I almost skipped you, sorry. Saul Sid, and all of these. Guys, I'm moving on to recent tabs. So you enjoy Eric Van Wilderman's videos, right? Amigo, so it's amigo is exactly like that in Portuguese as well. All right. Then gato, cat. I want to know how to say cat in Portuguese, please. Hello, June Seal Ding Dong. Sure, I will pay your level in a moment. I think you are next, actually, after this level. I think you're the next person, like in queue. And I will give feedback for sure. If that's what you want me to do, I will give you feedback. Is this like legit a remix of Can't Let Go, the song that I'm hearing right now? I knew it. I knew I jumped too early in there. So it's like a slightly buffed Can't Let Go, but very, very slightly buffed. Just at the beginning and at the end. But the middle section is just like exactly the same. And Guillermo, if you're still there, yeah, help me. Tell me how to say cat. Cat in Portuguese. Okay, it's your turn, John Seal Ding Dong. Let me search for your level and let me give you some feedback on it. And after that, I will play Jaco 239. So 140, 561, 568. 140, 561, 568. Yeah, this is you, totally. What do you say in there? I just verified nerf step, a nerf per level of club step with 60 attempts. Well, doubly, man. Let's see what you have. Oh, it's actually this level, so nerf step. And what kind of feedback do you want? Because if it's just like nerfed Flopstep. What can I really say about it? What was your intention behind the level? Because the decoration, right? The gameplay, the idea of the level, the concept of the level. Let me make a pause in here. We have to discuss it. Um, you are asking me to give you feedback, right, on this level, but RobTop made this level. So far everything is exactly the same. Maybe I should continue playing and see if you made any other changes. But what I'm trying to say is, if you just took Flopstep and slightly nerfed it, there is no feedback I can give you because this is not your level. What you made was just like, you just removed a few spikes from Flopstep. RobTop did the level. Okay, so so my final thoughts, right? You're asking for my opinion on the level and feedback, right? Feedback on the level. But you didn't make the level. RobTop made the level. What you did was removing sections of it, like spikes, portals, some paths here and there, to make it easier, right? So that's why it's called nerf step, obviously. I can't really give you feedback on anything on a level like this. And how I would rate it, it's also hard to say because I'm basically rating Flopstep by RobTop and not a level that you made. If you're going to ask for feedback, it needs to be an original creation of yours. This is just like a remix of another level by someone else. In terms of how good it felt, right? Being a nerf version of Flopstep, I would say it felt like 8 out of 10 playing it. But I would still say Lobster is way more fun to play because it's harder and intentionally made to be harder. Now the level from Jacob, 140, 530, 305. I skipped that. Okay. Hmm. 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 Just a few days ago, I beat a level with the same song. It's called White Woman. It was a pretty good level, and it had the same idea of whenever you had to do the tarana, when the beat of the song goes like triple clicks, you also needed to do that in the other level. Hmm. I think I only have to press the first one, but very late. Let me go, yeah, like that. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. That click is pretty tight right there. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. So I totally get the reference. As I was saying, the level that I played was white women, and now you're making a level black men with the same song and kind of the same idea. So having to do the triple click, I like it. I would say the gameplay is on par with white woman, like the concepts and the way in which the gameplay behaves between this level and that level are similar. I would say it's a very worth it. Um, oh, it's called sequel, right? It's a very worth sequel. I like the gameplay. So let's see who's next. Allow me just a second to check the chat, and sorry for anyone that has been waiting for a second for me to check their levels. Let me go through the chat just real quick. Also, you're saying like this is an extreme, solo extreme level. I don't think this is an extreme. I was going through it. Obviously, it was hard, right? But I don't think it's an extreme. I would say it's maybe between hard and insane demon, but definitely not an extreme, in my opinion, at least. I think this one I already looked it up. Let me see. Yeah, totally this one I already looked it up. The nerf step, yeah. Let's see what else. Hello, Joss Grid 21. Let me check your level. 140. 140, 508, 355. We already have like more than. Okay. So this is a fully decorated level with a theme, nice colors. The structures are simple, but I mean, they are clean, right? Which is often more important than being complex. The gameplay is straightforward, sight-readable. The objects, like the obstacles, maybe are missing some additional decoration, but they have a pretty glow around them. At least those in the ship had them. I like the snow effect in the background. This needs a better transition. That section right there between the cube and the wave needs a better transition because that was kind of rough. And also the decorations on the wave section, oh man, those need a better something to make it stand out. The black ground that kills you right in the wave section, that needs something better. Not only the ground, like right here, let me pause. This over here at the top and at the bottom, like this, it looks better in the bottom over here because you have a glow, and then behind the glow you have the structure, so you have layers, right? And these layers look pretty cool. But if you go up here, like this section in the top, you almost have nothing, just the ground, right? It's literally just the ground, and then you have a chain in here that is like a decoration, but it's like the only decoration at all in this big huge black chunk, right? Which I would say it needs something more. I would add more glow like the one that you added over here in the bottom. I would do that. Also, I don't mind a level being a single color all the time. It can be an artistic choice, right? But maybe a few pulses. That's the other thing this level is missing. Color pulses. Because it's too flat. It doesn't have anything that will like stimulate your eyes. So if this was pulsating orange, maybe pink, yellow, it would be so much better as a level overall. But this is a very solid like base for a level. Okay, so that was the level from JossGree21, and I don't see any other message from JossGree, but hopefully he saw my review of the level. I like it as it is, but it would be better with the recommendations that I was saying. Now let me catch up with the chat. Hey Santiago, sí, déjame pruebo tu nivel un momentico, ya lo pruebo. And hello Sonic, I saw you join the chat like a moment ago. Thank you for joining the stream. I will for sure check your level too. So I will play Santiago, then Sonic the Hedgehog fan 14, then Bipsta, and then David Medeiros or David Medeiros, and then Not Red GT. Okay, good to see you're still around, JossGree21. Yeah, like as I was saying, the level already is very solid. You have the base of a good creator. You just need to improve on it, right? The details. You just need to add those details and make your level stand out a bit more. But you have the base, which is perfect, right? GG on 1000 stars for sure. So as I was saying, Santiago, then Sonic the Hedgehog fan, then the next people. So let's see what Santiago has to offer. 139, 698, 810. 139, 698, 810. Okay. I jumped too late in there. This part looks really cool. I like it. I like the layering and also the colors. Wow, that font transition, pretty nice. So is this from a friends of you? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a work in progress, but it's solid work in progress, if you know what I mean. Let me try to give it like one attempt in regular mode. Mm, okay, good enough. Going to leave it in there. But for sure, thank you for sharing this level. El nivel es de un amigo. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Está muy bueno. Hello, Brobo. Yeah, I will play your level in a second. I think there are like 4 people before you, but then I will for sure play your level. And also, Jacob, I see you send me like a deco preview of Black Man. I will see it in a second too. So right now I have to play Sonic the Hedgehog Fan 14's level. 963. Those are, yeah, 963, then 3 times 3, then 69. What an idea, man. I already have it completed. But thank you for sharing. Let me remember this level, but thank you for sharing the ID, Sonic. I mean, what I'm actually trying to do is grinding the achievement of rating levels, right? Rating difficulties. So I'm not just like playing any random levels. I need unrated levels, not levels that are already rated. Yeah, it's a pretty level. I remember it now. Beepstar 140, 539, 140, 539, 998. Let's see this level from Beepstar. Nice icons and nice colors. I like it a lot. Got my bro on the game. He said he trying to play on mouse with L and R click. Teach them the way, bro. Teach them the real way to play this game. And also, Brawlbo, right? Brawlbo. Don't worry, I don't need any level to be rate worthy. I need unrated levels and that's it. No matter if they are layouts or trash or whatever. I just need the level to be unrated. You can send me anything as long as it is unrated. And this has... I have to hold it. Okay. So definitely this one needs you to memorize a few things here and there. But it looks fair. It's not unfair to play. It's just me not knowing where to go at first because this is my, yeah, the first time playing the level, but the decorations are pretty good. I see, it's a work in progress. I love this part of the song. Oh my god, it's just electrodynamics but 4 times speed. Let me lock in. I swear this is so hard. And then a wave, unannounced wave. And you cannot slide on that one. That's cool. Right at the end of the level, you don't allow people to slide on there. That's a bit unbalanced, I mean, or I would say very unbalanced. But leave it like that if you want. It's your level. Okay, I like it. Bipsta, if you're still around, I would say this level has a lot of potential for sure. The decorations at the beginning are pretty good. This is totally rate worthy. And some gameplay sections are strange, make the level very unbalanced. But if that is your vision for the level, just leave it like that, honestly. I don't have any doubt that you will make a good job decorating the missing parts of the level. Okay, 28, that's good enough for me. I'm going to give it a 10 because this is for sure a demon level. Let's see who's next. Allow me a second to tell you who's next in the list of levels. So right now I have David Medeiros, and then I have the copy from Jacob, and then I have not thread, not the ARD YouTube, then Aiden Post Good, and then Rollball. Okay, so let's go that route. So David Mereidos, 137, 023, 810. David Medeiros, I mean. Aku 100%. GG on that, bro. Your first extreme, that's so good. So I assume this is a work in progress because some parts are definitely too empty. Yeah, look at those sections up there. It's a work in progress, but it's a really good work in progress. Oh, that animation in the end, that is swag. That is swag. Okay, that's an amazing request. Thank you, David Medeiros, for sharing this request. Yeah, mini preview though. Mini preview too, for sure. This is just a preview, but it's going amazingly. This is like a 5-star. Let me give you a comment. And also let me know once the full level is released, because I want to play it. I want to be like the first of my friends to beat the full level. Now the level from Jacob, 140, 610, 904. Oh, this is so good looking. Yeah, this is totally deserving of being a white woman successor. And for sure harder than Black Woman. As I said, not an extreme, but definitely harder. This is maybe an insane demon. Wow, I'm dying so much in there. The orb. Okay. Hey Jacob, thank you for sharing the preview version of the level. The decoration, as I said, in my opinion, is totally on par with the white woman level. For me, it's a decent successor. Have you tried contacting the owner of White Woman to see if they can maybe give you a shout out or something? Because it is very deserving. No, man. Sending curriculums to try to get a job, it's not my style. My style is more like surviving with a couple of ramen noodles a day and grinding Geometry Dash. That's how I'm still a top player, you know, not really working. I try to do top 10 unemployed activities. But thank you for your suggestion, Skytime. Now the level from Node Thread YouTube. 140, 595, 630. Q. Okay. Oh, poor dogs. They are burning alive. Why would you do that to the dogs? I mean, this level has a lot of charisma. I have to give it that. Hello, Apit Kevin. Actually, your profile picture reminds me of this level. Like, these are tiny dogs, and then your profile picture is like a tiny bird, I guess. Yeah, bro, totally. Hey, in the chat, actually, you can speak whatever you want. You can speak English or Spanish, because I speak both of them. But yeah, totally, I agree, Skytime. That bad habit of me having to eat 3 times a day, that's such a bad habit. If only I could just not eat at all and not sleep at all, I would just grind GD 24/7. You know what I mean? Like a true hero, a true gamer. No girlfriend, no life, no going outside, just Geometry Dash 24/7. Let's see what else we have over here. Now this is the level from Aiden Post. I rated that one, right? The one that I just played. Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave it a comment like interesting. For sure, it's the word that best describes what I just saw. Interesting. Now the comment from Aiden Post, and then I will pay your level, Brawl Ball, and then Afid Kevin. You come after them, and then Onk is a fairy. That's the order. 140, 621, 941. Let's see. Is this the right one? 140, 621, 941. And you say it's an auto level. Let's see. Okay. You were not lying. It's an auto level. So I'm going to give it a like, because I guess you are looking for the achievement of having 50 likes on a level. And then obviously it's an auto, so I'm going to rate it accordingly and place myself in the leaderboard, and that would be about it. Now, Brobo, sorry for making you wait that long. Now it's your turn. 140, 345, 137. Let me see what you got. Okay, I'm going to play this in practice mode. Yeah, I figured you would go there. I don't have to click. Wow. How did I even make it through that gap in the first place? I think it's easier for me just to remove those checkpoints and go through the whole thing. Yeah, like this. Yeah, definitely easier. Sometimes the checkpoints just make everything harder. Oh, that transition is very blind. You have to, yeah, for sure, you have to skip it. Mm, Okay, this is definitely harder than what I expected. But at the same time, it's not like unfair. I feel like this is the first time in stream today that I'm playing something that is hard, objectively speaking, because the gaps are tight, but they are not unfair or unbalanced. Like it flows pretty nicely. That follows you. Okay. Now that gap right there is hard. I'm going to leave it here. I think I've played enough of the level already. I'm going to leave it obviously a 10 because it's like a demon, even though it's just a layout yet. Just a layout for now. I would say it has very fun gameplay. And that would be about it for that one. Thank you for sharing the level. Now let's continue. Afid Kevin, 140, 597, 794. Let me catch up with the chat just for a second. Hello, Onki Safari. Yeah, I think you're next actually. After this level, you're next, Onki Safari. And hello, everyone who is just coming into the stream. Thank you for joining today. Hope you're having a good Sunday. And also remember to drink some water. I think I've been on stream like for an hour already, and I haven't drank any water so far. So I will probably go get some water in like a couple of minutes if you allow me to. And hello, Natalie Young. I will check the objects in a moment. I remember you from the stream yesterday, if I'm correct. You were like the first person to join yesterday's stream, Natalie Young. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Simply Better. Okay, so Avid Kevin. $140, $597, $794. Okay. Watatat processing. Okay. So you cannot jump over it. You just have to like spam it. Wow, how do you even do that? I see. You created a secret way to verify it. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, in order to verify it, totally valid. So people could play it, but let me try to get it from the real way to play the level. That clicks so hard. So you expect me to go through that gap while being a mini wave without any D blocks that would help me slide through the blocks? That's crazy. No, man, you can't be serious. Let me try to force it, like just spamming checkpoints and see what I can do after that. Because right now, this is not for me to beat. I am not sewing. Just go in editor, bet. Yeah. Let me see what you have. That tight wave, then you have this jump, more jumps. Basically, ultra buffed plus processing. This doesn't look that bad. Wave, wave, wave. Actually, this doesn't look that bad. This looks doable. This looks doable. The ship, though, the ship looks horrendous. The ball section doesn't look that bad. This wave, this one looks horrendous again. Oh man, I bet, as you're saying, hello crab pancakes, did you do mine? I just left. I don't recall seeing you in the stream before today. I don't see any level from you, crab pancakes. And again, all right, so this is ultra buffed, last processing over and over and over. Yeah, for sure, it looks pretty tight. Okay, I'm going to give you a like in the level, and then I'm going to rate it obviously a 10, because what else could it be? And I'm going to leave you a comment in there. Thank you for the level, Afit Kevin. Let's see who's next in the order of persons. I think it's Onky Safari. I'm pretty sure it's Onky Safari. And Crab Pancakes, I just saw your ID up there. Sorry for missing it before, but you are not the next person still. But you are closer. I think you're the third person now in queue. Like, I have to play the level from Onky Safari. Then I have to play the level from Simply Better, and then it's your level, Crab Pancakes. So you are the third person in queue. So Onky Safari is requesting 139, 230, 179. 139, 230, 879. Oof. Okay, I see what you have to do in there. No way I'm doing this wave. That's just too tight for me. Let me take a look at the editor. So I completed all of these, all of these, all of these, and then we come into the wave, more wave, extreme wave sections, and then the level ends. All right. It's an interesting layout for sure. Going to give it a like, give it a rate, and then let me see what I can do like in regular mode, how far I can reach. And yeah, now comes Simply Better, and then you Crab Pancakes. Crab Pancakes. I couldn't spam hard enough, but I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. Hola Juancho. Hello Skytime. Hola Juancho. Saludos. Y saludos para Gaby también. Now let's see what else do we have around. So I already played Onky Safari. Now we have to play Simply Better. Yeah, Simply Better and then Crab Pancakes. So Simply Better, its ID is 140, 619, 140, 619, 166. Simply 2. Perfect. If this took you that long, so this is like a hard demon. Let me play this in practice. That is very tight. Hmm. You're crazy for verifying this level. This is so hard. This is like top 1200 extreme. Oh man. No, no, there is no way this is like top 1200 extreme. Like, let's be fair. How many extreme demons are there? Literally, like, maybe 1700 or something extreme demons. There should be at least, like, this is harder, like, than, let's say, 400 of those extremes. So this would be like top 1000, maybe 300, 400. Yeah, you're right. Around maybe 1200 is okay. I will just check it out in the editor because it's too hard for me, those wave sections. But let me see it in the editor. I like this, the colors, right? I like the colors. And I like how the gameplay is fluid, right? If I was a better player with better timings, I would probably enjoy it a bit more. But the colors in general are pretty right. I like them. I like the designs in the blocks. Maybe if you send this level to a moderator, they would say the design is a bit messy, right? And I would totally get them in that regard. But I also like it how it is right now. It has some charm. Yeah, it has a very unique charm to it. Be it a little bit messy. Sí, bro. Gaby y tú, famosos los dos. ¿Qué dice Gaby del stream? ¿Cómo me veo? Saluditos ahí. Glaira está en la cocina. Glaira está en la sala viendo cadramas y cosas así. Y yo aquí streameando. This part is so cool. Look at the colors on this part. I really like them. And the clouds that you're using in the background, I guess these clouds follow you around, right? They follow you around. So it would look very, very cool once you play it. And this trigger for the camera effect, okay? And that coin over there, that coin is diabolic, bro. So this level for sure, totally out of my league in terms of difficulty, but I like the colors and I like what you did with the level overall. It's very unique in my opinion. And it's a bit messy. So I think the reason I like it a lot is because it reminds me of my older levels. This is like the stuff I would make back in the day when I was also learning to create levels myself. But obviously, not exactly the same because we're in 2.2 and you can do so much more stuff and all of these gradients, right? But you know what I mean. So I'm going to exit from the level and then leave you with a like and a rating. Obviously, it's a demon. I will actually save it in my favorites. And let me leave a comment for you. But yeah, pretty cool level. Simply better. I really like it. Now let's see the level from Crab Pancakes. 140, 612, 917. And let's see who else is after Crab Pancakes. Comported Box, and then Crane Berger, and then Natalie Young. Yeah, that would be the order so far. So is this a level that you're making, Crab Pancakes? I spy with my second eye. I mean, amen, right? I swear, that is the GD effect. You do it flawlessly in practice and then you choke on normal mode. Yeah, that's it, GG. I mean, I like the message. I'm going to leave you with a like, place myself in the leaderboard and rate it 2 stars. Honestly, this is a 2-star. And I'm going to comment what I said previously. Amen. Pretty short but solid experience, I would say. Hello, Mavda Brands. Yeah, for sure. I remember you from yesterday. How are you doing, man? Duality contest? What were you going to do exactly with the full level for the duality contest? So I already played Funky Safari. I already played Simply Better, Crab Pancakes, and I think now I have to play from Comported Box 140, 617, 860. School be like. Okay, let's see. Up, down, up, good. Let's try mini wave. Up, down, up. Now without help. Yeah, this is literally how school is. Actually, just sharing a bit about me. In the future, like in the next 2 years, I will become a teacher, and that will be me in class. Like, instead of giving my students real exams, I'm going to give them a GD level, and whoever can beat the level gets a good grade. Whoever cannot beat the level, sorry bro, you have to go back to primary school, I guess. Okay. Now that I'm seeing this wave in like ultra slow-mo, the other day I was in the gym and I was thinking about how I don't know if any of you guys was around when Acropolis released, right? When Soros made Acropolis. and it was so hard, right? And the full like idea of the level is that the level is so slow, right? The full Acropolis level is on -1 speed. And then I was in the gym thinking, what about if someone made a level today to be a least level, right? A least demon, a very, very extreme demon. But the full gimmick of the level is that you use this kind of very ultra slow motion that we just saw in this very level. Would that be fun, or would that be like very boring because you are going so slowly? But also at the same time, you will have like the tightest gaps ever, so it will be actually hard. I think it would be an interesting experience if anyone made a level like that. What do you think? Now let's see who's next. So that was Comported Box. Crane Burger. Hi, I just finished a medium demon layout earlier. So let's see it. 140, 613, 209. You have nice stats. That's cool to see. 3,000 user coins. GG on that. Let me play it in practice because I know it's a medium demon. But I don't want to be dying like over and over and over. I think it's bugged. I don't think it should be jumping again because this jump right there in the corner, I am not pressing any button. You see the cubes jump in the pink paths, right? And then they jump again right here in the corner. I am not pressing anything in there. So maybe I'm doing something wrong, or the level is bugged. Or that was just the incorrect way, I guess. Yeah, pretty straightforward gameplay. I would say this level has a very cool gameplay, and I mean that's about it because it's just a layout. This is the outro. Looked to be the outro section. I thought it was going to be a boss fight. Then it's not an outro. We still have a lot more to go. How many taps should I do? 3? Ah, it's kind of long. I didn't notice, but was it an Excel level? Imagine dying right there, like you are almost like at 95% on this level, and then you choke it right in the end. That's crazy. And hello everyone who is just joining the stream. I see like there are around like 5 or 6 new IDs in the bottom of the chat. For sure, I will play them all. Just allow me a second. I finish this round, and I will start going through those IDs. And you're from Germany, right? This is the German flag. Okay, pretty cool layout, I have to say. This is like a, to be honest, this is like an easy demon, right? Yeah, easy demon difficulty, I would say. Now I have to play Onki Safari. No, sorry, Onki Safari I already played. Natalie Young. 136, 396, 693. What an ID, man. Master of Puppets. And you want me to check the objects. I guess you are saying the amount of objects. Copy and check the objects. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Master of Dashers, right? Okay, let me see. I thought for a second my PC was about to crash. Let's see how many objects this has. 400,000 objects. Yeah, not bad. Looks very pretty. I mean, looks like a pretty good level. That's why it's rated already, right? So let me go through the messages and see who's first. Beverly Juanitas 9537, 139, 582, 959. Stereo buffness. Oh man. Tip, go through the spike and what? At 11% and don't jump. Ah, I see, the other spikes are fake. Alright. Still is a tight gap. Yeah. Can I trick the game? Nah. Okay. So that one is fake and you just have to fall in there. Alright. What do you do in this one? Okay. Um, okay, that gap is definitely hard. But I have a strategy. I want to just bump my head on the top and then, yeah, press like that. Right before the yellow orb. Yep. Those are fake. Alright. So it's basically like if Stereo Madness was also at roll level. Okay, I'm going to leave it in there. It's a nicely buffed version. Didn't feel unfair at any point, I would say. Let's see who's next in the chat. So this is Jamal B6X. He says, I made my first level and it's called System Stopper. This is the ID 140-623-402. System Stopper by Ratatouille 95. Okay, what a nickname, bro. Okay, thank you, Jamal, for sharing your first level. System Stopper. I'm going to give you with a like, and also I'm going to rate it 4 stars. And I'm in the leaderboard too. Now next is H Jeng B, who says, this is my team level. Let me take it out. So you're in a creator team, basically. 140, 621, 963. Okay. So this is Spider, right? Yeah. Okay. Let me grade in practice. Wow, this click is so hard. This combination of red and black orb to land on that corner without touching the saw blade is very hard, and then you have to like instantly click to go down. Or I just had to skip the black orb entirely. Alright. This click is definitely one of the hardest clicks on the level so far. And also I'm wondering, HGNB, if you're still in the chat, so this is your team level, right? Is this a layout version? Like, are you still in the planning phase, design phase? Or is this like the aesthetic of the level and this is the finished product? Let me know. I'm going to surrender on that click and take a look in the editor. So it's more of this, we go up and we continue with these crazy timings. And then it ends with the signature HJB. Okay. It says inspiration Bubba Wamba rate 10 verified by False Voyage on YouTube. I see. So this is the full level. Okay. I'm going to give you a like, and then this is obviously a demon level. And I'm going to leave you a comment in there. Thank you for sharing your ID. Now, the next people in the chat that I need to play levels from are One Splash GD, and then Igor the Knight, and then Super Junior 64, Logan Rodriguez 44, and then Mavda Brad, and then Clash GMD. So let's go for One Splash GD. Toggle 504. You want me to play your level? Didn't specifically mention which one. You gave an ID afterwards. Okay, let's see if I can find your ID. 123, 582, 437. Demon Park. I like the faces that are scattered around. The frowny faces. Also, I consider this song, Theory of Everything 2, is one of the best songs in the main levels. In my opinion, is this one, then Electrodynamics, then Clubstep, and afterwards, I don't really know which one to put, but that's my top 3 songs in the main levels. Theory of Everything 2, Electrodynamics, then Clubstep. Yeah, I knew I was going to die in there. And a huge ass coin. Hey, One Splash, you're still around. The level said that 28th of September is your birthday. Mine is 29th of September. So basically, you and me are like 1 day apart, at least in the dates, right? Probably not in the year because I'm 27. I'm an uncle already. But in terms of the dates, you and me are 1 day apart. I love your comment. Now, Igor the Knight. Let's see your level, Igor. 139, 007, 150. With the hemlock lips, loveless with the render seam ribs, blended witch with the hemlock lips. Yeah, I saw that coming. But hey, pretty cool layout. I need to give that up. Cool gameplay. So I'm going to give you a like, and then also I'm going to rate it 7 stars. In my opinion, it's a 7 star. Then Super Junior 64, Logan Rodriguez 44. Play Mind Blower. Kinetic Sand 64. That's your ID. Kinetic Sand 64. And you want me to play Mind Blower too? Alright. And after this, Clash GMD. No, sorry, Map the Brats and then Clash GMD. And then Paul C9N8C. That's what I was trying to say. And hello everyone who is joining the stream. I will play your levels once your time comes. I'm going in order depending on when people send their IDs in the chat. But thank you so much for joining. I will check out your levels. Yeah, I didn't have the opportunity to jump in there. I'm going to, yeah, do it very quickly. Oh, alright. And then we have a blind spike. Didn't really see that coming for sure. Also the song, I dig it. That spike is so blind there. But I think I have the timing in my mind right now. So let's see if I don't choke it up too early. If I fail one more time, I'm just going to do it in practice mode. Okay, that counts. And then I do it the first try. Yeah, definitely that shouldn't be like that. Yeah, yeah, much better. I guess for this one you just have to be like really in the center. Or not. Yeah, not really, more like going around the obstacle. Why is it lagging so much? Okay. Oh, cool layout. I'll give it up. Cool layout. It's like I would say an 8 star because the ending was getting harder. But it's cool. Let me see if I'm missing too much in the editor. Oh, so it looks like it has a star pause and I started the level from way ahead. So okay, I see it. And so I missed a good part of the level in the initial section, and this is where I was playing from because I have the star pause switcher mode and you have a star position in there, so I missed all of this from the beginning. I see. But still pretty cool. Pretty cool, I give it up. I already gave the rating, right? And the like. Yeah, I did. Okay, let me see who's next in the chat for me to play. So Mavdabrat and then Clash GMD. 139, 289, 920. But I played this already yesterday. Yeah, don't know why I beat it yesterday, why I didn't beat it yesterday, but I should have because it was pretty easy. Okay, so I'm now in the leaderboard. Thank you for sharing the level again, Mavdabrats. Now with Clash GMD, 140, 542, 160. Clash GMD, hey, nice stats. Nice stats, and you have an insane new level coming soon, W. Flow by Creo, I love Creo songs. So let me make a quick pause here and tell you whose levels I'm going to play next. So right now I'm playing a level from Clash GMD, right? So Clash. Now I will play one from Paul. Then after that, I'm going to play one from Martin RS3271. Then Axel Gaming. Then Miguel Mamani 6320. And then Aject Pro O, L to B, and then crystallized. And then someone who has a name in Russian. The person with the name in Russian is the last one, so you're like the 7th person in the list. But I'm going through the list, okay? I'm going through the list. I really love this song. In general, Creo songs, they are amazing. I love Creo. Let me play it in practice, because I want to see that this level in full. This song makes me want to learn how to play the saxophone. This is a saxophone, right? The main instrument. Oh damn, I died in the triple. I died in the Michigan. Okay, yeah, this is a pretty decent level. It's like a 7-star. I'm going to leave a comment in there. Okay, so that was Clash GMD. Thank you for sharing your ID in the chat, Clash. Now, Paul C9N8C. That is his username in YouTube at least. 140, 624, 884. 10 seconds of gameplay, but it feels like hell. So it's a challenge, all right? And my hardest is Psychosis by Heinz. I don't really grind insane or extreme demons. Not really. Oh, so that one is a fake. Yeah, makes sense. The first two are like just a buffer. Okay. I thought I was playing in practice. No, I want to play it in practice because I want to see the full thing. That jump is hard. Okay, maybe not that much. That is a buffer, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that is a buffer, and then this one. Okay, it's not bad. I mean, not going to beat it because I don't want to be grinding here like several minutes. But I would say the hardest part of your challenge is definitely this section right here. This transition into the ship is the hardest part. These first clicks, these are buffer, then you jump and buffer this black orb. No, I mean, you buffer the jump on the ground after hitting the black orb, right? So you time the black orb, but then you buffer this jump in the ground. And you fall on this corner over here. This one is a good timing, this is hard. Then the rest of the level, this over here, this is way easier than the first section for sure. Demon beginning, yeah, accurate. Now the level from Martin RS 3271. 14, 06, 24, 79. Martin RS. Hey, nice stats. Hey Martin, if you're interested in joining a server for Star Grinders, message me on Discord. You see my Discord in under my webcam. Message me on Discord if you want. And you say 2.2 is beautiful. Yeah, I agree, man. 2.2 is amazing. Okay, I'm going to play this in practice. I mean, the gameplay is nice. I have to say, the gameplay is fun to play, but there are some blind spots, right, that you can't really see coming. And that then adds the factor of learning the level. So it's kind of a bit of memorization along with the flowy gameplay. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I will give it an 8 actually, 8 stars. Yeah, thank you for sending your letter, Martin. Pretty cool. Let me see who's next in the list. So now I'm going to play Axel Gaming, then Miguel Mamani, then Ajax Pro, and then Crystallized GT22N, and then the person with the name in Russian. But let me take a look at something. Remember, this is a stream in which I'm grinding, completing achievements for this team, right? 1791. Okay, perfect. We started the stream at 1750, so I've rated 41 levels so far. All of them have been from request in the chat, so definitely it's been a busy stream. Definitely it's been a busy stream. So let's go with Axel Gaming, 140, 544, 117. Average coin. I can see what this is about already. 1 out of 5 with a key up there. Let me play it in practice, and I will try to get the key. Yeah, checks out with the average coin route. No lies detected. Basically, you will see a 5-star level, but the coins are like hard demon difficulty. And if the level is an easy demon, for example, then the coins will be like extreme demon difficulty. It checks out so good. Like, there are some creators that will always do that, right? Most of the time, creators will be cohesive with their decisions on coin placements and just accept that if your level is, let's say, at 7-star, then your coin should also be 7-star difficulty. But sometimes they just go crazy. 2 out of 5. Mm. Yeah, I don't want to do the spam section there. Let me clone the level and take a look. Yeah, 3 out of 5. Then you do all of this, and then you get the coin. I mean, it's a joke level, critique level, I would say. I'm going to like it. Don't know why it was disliked by anyone. So it's definitely like a 9-star. Okay, perfect. So that was Axel Gaming. Now I'm going to do Miguel Mamani. 140, 425, 927. Let's see. Let me check the ID again. 140, 425. All right. 425, 927. Okay. Let's go 100 user coins. Did you lose a couple? This song is pretty good, pretty chill. I think I haven't heard this song before. And thank you very much, Ren's Math, for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. Okay, thank you, Miguel Mamani, for sharing your ID in the chat. The gameplay was pretty cool. It was sight readable, solid, no choke points. I will give it a 7. I think 7 stars is perfect. Let me try it in normal mode just to see how far I can get, and then I will go to another level. Okay, and I basically plugged it. All right. Hello, Liney Daily. Liney Daily. Yeah, I think you are like fifth on the list or something. Let me check just in a second. Okay, so I rated this one. So again, thank you, Miguel Mamani, for the ID. Now, Aject Pro L2B, and then after Aject, crystallized GD22N. So 922, 792.46. Let's see what this is. X step? Like literally X step? No, it's not literally X step. All right. One more attempt, just to see how far I can get. Okay, we completed the level, I guess. Good layout. I'm going to give it a 4-star, and I'm going to place myself in the leaderboard here. Thank you, Aject Pro, for the ID. Now let's go to crystallized GD22 and 140, 598, 534. Yeah, it was very recent, Tavi. And after that, the person with the username in Russian after this level. Oh shit, that killed. All right, let me put it in practice mode because I want to see it fully. Okay, that kills. There is an invisible spike right before the visible spikes, and there are many invisible ramps. Okay, and invisible spikes on the ground too. Okay, so this is a work in progress. That was an auto jump. Okay, bad. It must be so cool being able to play stuff like Nullscapes, right? And having this song in the background, and you're completing one of the hardest levels in the game with your robot. It must be just so cool to be at that level. Let me see how far I can get, like really quick, just a couple of attempts in here. I swear, no, there are spikes in the next one, but not in this one. That's why I clicked earlier and I died like by a couple pixels. Alright. Okay. It needs some work, right? Obviously it says it's a preview, but it has a nice start to it. Like if you want more solid feedback, let me give you just quick feedback. So this is your level, right? Over here, obviously you need some air decoration. Like the block design is fine enough. Maybe this over here needs something more, right? Because it's very like simple. Maybe add it like this. I like this spike overlay over here. You can add something similar in here just to make it match, right? You don't really need to add something to the block itself if you don't want to, but definitely the background needs something because the background is pretty empty. Then we continue. You know you have to do the same over here. All of this section. Don't know if you're going to change the kind of decoration over here, but you already know what to do with this one, right? So let's continue. Up here, we will need to see more because all of this is just gameplay still. Gameplay. Okay, so I thought there were other sections which were already decorated, but looks like only the first section was decorated. Okay, so that's my input over the first section. You need maybe a little bit more detail in this pillar, and then some background, right? Something in the background to make it all match. Something simple because you are going for a minimalistic design. That's my input on it. I liked it, right? And rated, yeah. So that was Crystallized GD22N. And now I'm going to play the guy with the name in Russian, 139 911 535. Okay, Ricochet Love. I really like this song. Ricochet Love is a banger. Let me see who's next in the chat after this ID. So after this, I need to play ARF Mexico GMD, 8UGG8, and then after all that comes Glitch by, and then Fury 668, and then Liney Daily. There is so much people in the list, but in general, thank you for joining the stream. And sorry if I'm taking a bit into reaching your spot, but it's like just so many requests, and I try to give each level the time it deserves, right? If it's just a layout, then I will just try to complete it even in practice, see it fully or in the editor. But if it's like a decorated level, then I will try to give my input because the person made more effort into the level, right? So this is just nerfed Amethyst. I have to admit I have never played Amethyst, even in practice mode or whatever. I know people like to go and play practice runs of top levels, but not me really. I mean, if it's just Amethyst, I'm not going to play it because this is from someone else. So what's the point of me playing something that you didn't make? I understand that you nerfed it, but you didn't make Amethyst, right? So I'm not going to use my time to play it, but that's basically it. Amethyst. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to rate it. And that's it. No, I don't think it's an auto level. Let me hold for you Brainsmat that are saying that I just have to hold. Oh man, it really is an auto hold. But still, there is no point in me using a minute of my time to play a level that is from someone else, right? But thank you for pointing it out that it's a hold version of Amethyst. You were smarter than me. 137, 119, 499. This is one of my favorite songs back from 1.9. Okay, yeah, fun enough. 100%. I will not go for the coins, but 100%. Now let's see what else. Yeah, we have good level in there. The designs were good. Now 8UGG8, 140, 625, 814. Jasmir GD challenge. Okay, thank you for making it specifically for me. Don't know if I'm going to be able to beat it though. So this is what it's like to be a streamer. I can live with that, right? If I earn like a couple grand a month, I can definitely live with that. Not complaining. Not complaining at all. Yeah, absolutely. Mythic. Let's see who's next. Now Glitchy Bite, and then Fury 668, and then Liney Diary. So 126, 154, 704. Oh, right. Let me play it in practice because it's longer than I expected. Also, guys, what do you think about the controversy between Grief and Heliopolis, right? Because Zoink is making so fast progress, and people is saying like that means Heliopolis isn't hard, right? Because he's progressing on it so fast, he already has the level in 2 runs and so on. But you have to consider that Zoink is way better than Dogu. So what do you think, like, which level is harder between the two? Let me make a pause in there. Because he's Sonic, yeah, for sure. And also Axel Gaming, I don't know, man. Don't know if I should really reset the stream. I mean, if people leave the level in the comment section, I will play it, right? But I totally understand what you're saying. Like maybe someone that left an ID 20-25 minutes ago is not around anymore. But how do I really know, right? Do you want me to call them by their names and ask, hey, is this person still around? I don't think that is effective. So I would say it's like any mod request level. any mod request stream. I'm not a mod, right? But whenever you join a mod request stream, you have to just wait. Like, you give your ID on a Google form or whatever, and if you are number 25 on that list, you just have to wait, maybe for an hour and a half, and that's how it is. Okay. I'm going to leave it like a 7-star. Yeah, 7-star is okay. It's perfectly fine. Also, let me make a quick change. I want to be very clear with something. I need to end the stream, right? But I will acknowledge everyone that has already left a request in the chat as of now. So I'm going to remove, or at least just like disable this. So no more level requests. The ones that are already in the chat, anyone that already was able to send a message asking for a request in the chat, I will play your level, but nothing else, no one else that comes in the stream. One 511, 963. Isn't this the one that I just played? No. Circle case circle. Yeah. Okay. This is surprisingly fun to play. Wow. In my opinion, this was a banger level. I love the atmosphere. Fury Law 722. Banger level. I'm going to give it a 9. I don't think it's a demon. Was surprisingly fun to play and easy to fluke. Going to leave a comment for them. Okay. Hello Mega GT, hello Litany Grace. Hello guys. So now Liney Daily 139 542 987. By the way, what are all of you doing in the meantime? Like, I know you're in the stream with me, but what else are you doing? Are you watching any anime in the background? Are you also, I don't know, making homework and you just wanted like some noise and you opened up my stream? I would usually be on stream when I'm doing something important, like even when I was working, right? I would have something in the background as noise. Most of the time it would be a streamer. Let me do practice run for this. Yeah, I knew it. Also, I think I hit low detail mode and I didn't want to. Yeah, much better now. The level looks definitely much better. I was robbing the creator by going low detail mode. Very creative. I would admit, if you send this level to a moderator, they will very likely not send it to Robtop, right? Not even for a star rate. But I can see the vision, like the idea that is behind the level, their decoration, and the atmosphere that they want to achieve. In my opinion, like nowadays the star rate should be totally used for something like this. We have so much different grades in the rating system: featured, epic, mythic, legendary, right? So star rates nowadays should be specifically for levels like this. People who is making an effort to make a good level. It's not yet a good level, right? Because I myself wouldn't call this a good level, but it's something that is very close. You can see they have spent time in the editor trying to learn it. So yeah, if I were Robtop or a moderator, this would be a star rate category for me. Also W sound. So yeah, Laini, thank you for staying around. Let me give you a quick recap of your level. So this over here, the start itself is not bad, right? This right here, maybe would have used some better or some more details in the background, right? But I like the structure, I like the colors, I like the decoration of the structure itself. All of these are fine. Maybe you're missing something a little bit in the background. The custom cube is also a nice detail, right? So up to here, the level is cool. This right here, this rotating object and all of this is also fine. This is not the problem with the level. Over here is where you start to see like the level becoming a little less polished. So this section, look at this section right here in the bottom and look at how empty it is. Featured levels don't have this kind of blank spaces. Also, look at this section over here, all the way to the right. Look at the orbs, right? Look at the way the orbs don't have any kind of decoration either, or glow, or anything that would make them pop up. So you are missing more detail, is what I would say. And also look at the way this border right here is completely detached from the floor in which you are riding. So this is the floor, and it goes down all the way in this vertical line, and then the next cube is all the way to the right from this vertical line. There is a fracture in there. That is also the kind of details that you have to polish if you want to have like a rated level or an epic level and so on. The devil is in the details, as they say. The custom bow, it's nice. Again, look at all that empty space over here. And yeah, thank you, Rensmat, for helping me with that. Right now, level requests are off. I'm no longer making any level requests. Actually, let me see if I can like change the stream title to reflect it. Can I do that in the middle of the transmission? I think so. Yeah, right. Yeah. So it should reflect right now. Only achievement grinding so far. No more level requests. All right. Only the people that already sent an ID. Okay, let's continue. So, and we go here. Now, again, the same thing. Look at all of this empty background that you have. Yeah, I get you, right. You say, bro, it's just like 5 pixels off between one cube and another, but that is exactly what makes a difference between a decent level, a good level, and a great level. The details, like the polish of the level, the polish of the blocks, the polish of the decoration, the polish of the colors, all of that matters more than you think. Look at all of these empty backgrounds. So this is what I said in my comment. I left your comment in the level, right? It started good, but then it became lazy. And this is what I mean with lazy. All of your blocks are exactly the same design, like copy paste design over and over and over, and then the background is empty. So that's what I mean. Yeah, and this part is just like the same. RobTop does that too. I'm doing Rob style. But I would say, bro, RobTop does it better. If you compare your block design to RobTop's block design, he is cleaner, right? He is cleaner and uses better colors and more colors, at least in that regard. And actually, RobTop's background won't be like 100% empty. RobTop will add some details here and there in the background to have at least a little bit of decoration. I mean, Liney, I'm giving you my honest feedback. If you don't want to take it, that's on you. But I'm giving you my totally honest feedback. And I understand, like, if you are a new creator, you can't see the difference between what you are doing and what RobTop is doing. In your mind, it might be the same. Oh, I'm just having an empty background because RobTop does it. No, believe me, RobTop does it differently. And other creators that get rated levels do it differently. You just need to have like a keen eye for that. I myself have it after playing 11,000 levels. That's how I have it. Let's see who's next. But thank you, Liney Daily, for being in the stream and also for sending your level. So hopefully what I said, you can use it to improve in your future levels. Now rinse math. 139, 556, 738. 139, 556, 738. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Hey Renflat, are you having issues getting your level sent to any moderator or similar because of the beginning? Because the beginning is kind of throw, bro. I know there are many levels that do that. They will be like, oh, this is just a layout, and then right at 5 or 10%, they will turn into a fully fleshed level, which is what you have right here. So how is that working for you? Having the beginning be like a little trolley. Oh, okay, I see what you mean in the comments. It's because I live in different time zones and often I miss level requests, but that was not my question. My question is, are you having any trouble getting the level sent because of starting like a layout, right? So a mod might, for example, see this right here and maybe die in that spike and say, all right, it's just a layout, like what do I even have to take a look at, right? And if they die before the level transitions into a full level, like decorated, flashes, colors, everything, they are likely to just leave the level. Just saying, right? Just asking about your experience with that. I don't have any level that is like this, so I'm just curious about how you handle it. Do you give a warning like, hey, it starts like 1.0, but then it turns into something better, just so you know? Do you tell that to the mod or anything like it? Okay, I see what you mean. Right. It's really cool. Your level is really cool. I'm going to give it a, I think a 7 is fine for the difficulty. And I'm going to leave you with a comment in there. Thank you for passing by on the stream and sending your ID. I'm going to save it just in case. Let's see who's next. So next is Mr. Dog 2282. 140, 262, 172. That single moving object right there was so random. Like nothing else in the level has moved, and then out of nowhere, a single object moved. Okay, now these two moved, but before that, nothing else. I mean, what can I say? It's like a solid recreation of base after base. Let's see who else. Okay, let's do one thing because I know if I were to play all of the levels that are pending in the chat, there are like 6 or 7 more levels, but I see that only like 2 or 3 people are still in the stream. So for the people that are in the stream, please let me know who you are and if you have any level for me to play. Like if you don't say anything in the chat at all in the next minute, or if I don't get any level in the chat at all in the next minute, I will just end the stream now because I think I already reached the rating levels that I wanted to reach for today. Hello Litany Grace. So you have a level for me? Do you have anything you want me to play from your levels? $1,800. Yeah, I totally reached my goal from today. Okay, thank you for giving me your ID. I think you're the only person left in the chat, so I will play your level. Thank you for staying around. 140, 580, 209. Imperial B1. Okay, let me play it in practice. Hello, Swag Route. Okay. I mean, that was nice. That was fun to play, which is one of the key parts of any level in GD. That was like an 8 star, in my opinion. Hello, Swag Route. Hey, Swag Route. If you have like any level that you want me to play from you, drop it in the chat in less than a minute. If not, I will just end the stream in a moment. Let me check your profile in the meantime. An insane demon. Which is your insane demon, Litany Race? Let me know. Me and Mr. Poopist have collabed to make a level called Imperial. I will make the gameplay and Mr. Poopist will do the decoration. Hope you like it. Okay, that's good to know. So this level is going to be decorated. That's cool. This needs to be a medium or extreme demon. What do you mean either medium or extreme demon? Oh, I will give it a couple more attempts and then end the stream. Okay, 43. That's good for me. Okay, guys, I'm ending the stream now. Thank you very much to anyone who's still around, and in general, for anyone to join. Just have a good Sunday, right? If tomorrow you have school, just have a good day at school. What else can I say? Take care of yourself, drink some water, take care of your pets, and have a good day tomorrow. Have a good night today too. See you around.